Shut up and sit down.
And it's YouTube time again. There was supposed to be a video last week. It didn't happen. There's too many things going on. The Winter Olympics is coming up very, very shortly. I've been all over the place. I've been filming royal families, and I've been filming sort of all sorts of things indoors and out, and indeed a little bit of alpine skiing here in Stockholm. The Winter Olympics is going to be very cold, and I've been there before, and I've lived in Stockholm for an awful long time in Sweden. I've been skiing, all that kind of thing, and I love the Winter Olympics. The sports are brilliant, cross-country skiing brilliant, snowboarding brilliant, ice hockey brilliant, but I actually hate the cold. Don't like it at all. Not a fan. So for the next 2 or 3 weeks I'm going to be standing in a mix zone at the bottom of a hill or at a finish line for cross-country skiing and biathlon, or at the bottom of a ski jumping hill or that kind of thing. So it's going to get pretty cold. So over here I have a box, and in the box I have some things that are supposed to keep me warm. So I'm just going to open these things up and see if we can give you a few tips about how to stay warm whilst watching or reporting on winter sports. So this is a Swedish company that I've been in touch with, and I bought some things. First out, foot warmers. There you go. You just sort of crack these open and you stick them into your boots and that kind of thing. I've got a very big pair of winter boots, which I tend to use for these things, so I packed a whole heap of them. Now, as you see, foot warmers. Yep. More foot warmers. More foot warmers. Do you get the picture? There's so many things that you need. There's actually a whole big plastic bag here of foot warmers and hand warmers. Now the thing is that you also got to have them for your hands, that kind of thing, because it does get freezing cold. The kind of gloves you need are this kind, right? You need a mitten. You don't need anything with fingers, because you can't put this sort of into something with fingers, because basically it'll just keep the palm of your hand warm, and that's not what gets really cold when you're doing the Winter Olympics. You're at the bottom of a hill. I don't like wearing things on my head. I don't like wearing hats and that kind of things, but I will wear it for a little while to get warmed up and taken off again. So I would like to say thanks to my very good friends at Eurosport, who are broadcasting the Olympics on behalf of Discovery Channel. They'll be showing you all the action live. Pretty much everything you want to see is going to be on their player. This is another interesting thing here, right? No, that's a catalogue, so that's not interesting at all. It's a Swedish company called Engelsons that I got in touch with, and they sent me these things. And this is the single greatest invention I have ever seen on the internet, right? Check these babies out. This is, and now we have a little bit of a shine on the thing there. There we go, that's a digit sole is what these things are called, right? And I don't know if you can see, if we close it up there a little bit, what you can see is that there's a smartphone there, right? Now what these things do is you charge them and then you control them with your smartphone. So they're supposed to keep your feet nice and toasty warm. And if we go close up again there, you can see they're Bluetooth. So Bluetooth is the story there, and you use that to control it. You clip them up and you put them into your shoes or your boots, as the case may be, and that's what keeps you warm and toasty at the bottom of the hill. There's a few people I've mentioned these things to who are reasonably envious, many of whom will be sitting on desks. I'm looking at you, Mr. Shine. So they'll be sitting indoors and that kind of thing, whilst the intrepid reporters like my good self will be chasing the stories at the bottom of the hills and at finish lines and in various different venues where it gets bloody cold. So that's why I decided that it was worth investing in these. Now they're somewhere about 170 euros, right? But the reason I can sort of justify that purchase is that I do a lot of this kind of thing, and I also live in Sweden, so these things are going to come in very, very handy indeed. So if we just open the box there, we'll see that there are 2 small miniature USB cables, and here are the soles, right? Now this part of the sole, quite floppy. This part of the sole, this is where the technology is, and they are quite hard. Now I'm hoping that these are going to fit into my boots. US man, size 10 to 11. And where is the charging point there? There doesn't seem to be. It's bound here somewhere, where you plug in your USB thing. This is what the instructions are probably for, and needless to say, I'm not the greatest man in the world at reading instructions. There's a whole load of different instructions there, but they look pretty good, right? So give me 1 sec, we'll go and get the boots. There we go. These are the bad boys you want. These are veteran boots. These are boots that have brought you the Sochi Olympics in 2014. They've been tested. They haven't taken any sort of performance enhancing substances. But today I'm going to go for the EPO of boot in performance enhancing. This is actually kind of like when you put an electric motor on a Tour de France bicycle, right? So now we're pushing this thing in here. They have smelled better, it has to be said. So there's a lovely fur lining in there which keeps your feet reasonably warm. Now, you probably won't be able to see in there, but it fits in quite well. I'm going to look forward to pulling these things out every night and pop them on. Do you know what I'll do? I'll just try it on and see if I can get my foot in there. There we go. The boot fits perfectly. Right, so that is how it looks. We have the two insoles now connected on the phone, as you can see. They're both green and that kind of thing. So both insoles have to be connected to proceed. So we just took them out of the box there. And now we're going to press all the buttons. Continue. Bluetooth is not required for ongoing use. Heating will continue at whatever setting you last initiated. To save smartphone battery life, you may turn off your Bluetooth and or the phone once the temperature has been set. Excellent. We like the sound of that. Okay, so we have the left sole is after coming up here there. Left sole. So we click on that. There's a little, the temperature has been set. Ooh, 20 degrees. You might be wondering what the effect is like there. At the moment I've turned them up to 45 degrees, which is pretty darn hot. So I can feel it in the left shoe right enough, or in the left boot right enough. It's starting to get nice and toasty in there. And you know what? I don't want the tropical thing. I don't want the thing to go completely bananas on me altogether, so that you know, it gets all sort of sweaty and blah, and you take off your socks and the evening is blah. So you know, even if it just gives a few degrees, if it just feels like it does now, where it's it keeps that sort of chill out of your feet. I was looking at all sorts of insoles just to keep crap out of there. So but it feels pretty good. So here's hoping they will be the first thing to go into the bag, along with various layers of other bits and pieces, to keep me warm when we get to Pyeongchang. We're leaving for Seoul on Sunday. We're going to arrive there at some point on Monday afternoon, 4 o'clock local time, and then we'll be straight into the Olympic reporting for the Reuters news agency. And you never know who else might talk to me. I'm down on the list of people to interview, so come interview me, talk to me about things and stuff, and winter sports. So now, if you are a reporter and you happen to be covering winter sports, you got to remember a few things. Batteries run out reasonably quickly, so when things get cold, camera batteries, dictaphone batteries, all that kind of thing run out. You've got to keep your fingers free. You've got to be able to do something with your hands, so you can get sort of smartphone gloves now, that kind of thing, with a little bit of wire going through them, so that you can still sort of swipe through things like that. You could be looking at Tinder, if that's your thing, at the bottom of the hill. And we'll turn off this GoPro. So you're going to need extra camera batteries, you're going to need extra batteries general, but the most important batteries that you got at the end of the hill or in the mix zone or standing at the podium, like looking at somebody getting their gold medal, is your own batteries, because not only do batteries run out in cameras, that kind of thing, but people tend to get tired as well in the cold. So make sure you eat well, try to keep something on your head. Let's see if we have this hat here. Try to keep something on your head, keep yourself warm. There we go. Beer is always good, not an option for the ladies unfortunately, but there you go. A scarf is absolutely key. If you're coming from Great Britain, or if you're coming from Scotland or Ireland, or anywhere in Europe really, where you don't really have a lot of this kind of weather, a scarf is definitely a big thing, because you know, if you keep all this covered up and keep your jacket sealed, don't let the air get in there, that kind of thing, move around, hand warmers, all that, and try to get in and out of the cold. You know, if you can get into the press centre or whatever, get in and out of there. There's a whole load of absolutely brilliant sport. It doesn't matter what you're watching in the Olympics. If you're watching ice hockey, if you're watching figure skating, these athletes are absolutely brilliant. They tend to be brilliant people as well. They're really generous with their time and that. They talk to reporters an awful lot. But get involved. Biathlon's a tremendous sport. There's going to be a great ice hockey tournament. Russia are the favourites there, despite the fact that Russia is not really competing. There's an Irish team going over there. I'm not sure how many people are on the Irish team, but there's a few absolutely brilliant stories out there. But yeah, do your best to watch it, and I will do my best to bring it to you. And sometime in the next week or so, I'll show you exactly what kit I'm going to bring there, including the extra batteries. Have a lovely evening. Ciao.